Well, guys, welcome back to another Doki video, part number 3. I'm gonna just keep it a bug right now before the video even starts. I'm just gonna mention that Yuri, I'm talking to you. I don't like you. Natsuki, I don't like you. Whatever your face is, I don't like you. But Sayori, she's the one for me, baby, baby. She's the one for me. She's the one for me. Deli. Now let's head back into this. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Oh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori? I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Okay. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But, you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Yuri in the face and tumbles into the desk. Wow. Wow. Yeah! Ow! What was? A cookie? Sure enough, it was a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Ha ha. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Ah! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. You look so really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes by Natsuki, then wraps her around her. Jeez, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Oh! Sayori suddenly leans and down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. I would have to give it a. I would have to. Hajime Ippo? If you know, okay, Hajime Ippo reference. If you know where that's from, I like it. Leave a comment if you know where that's from. Yuri laughs as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the classroom. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her lately? Today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, no. No. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chooses the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth were you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyways? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Ha 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 ha. That makes no sense though. You would have heard all the bell rings at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn the piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! Monica, you better stop looking at me. I'm going to stop looking at me. Stop. Okay? My baby right there, Sayori. That's my baby. Sayori is my baby. Okay. Yay! That sounds so cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Plagued. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the dance to share one. I would really love the chance to share it once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I just leave out Sayori because she's just escaped. Bro, I ain't know how to read. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. We're not doing that. We're not doing that in this video. It looks everyone has already settled down. Sari somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening to Sarah's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all my clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is the idea of literature club sounds so too dense and intellectual. But it's not like all that, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everybody. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with something fun, it's the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place for say literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do something to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Siri is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberate this much. Huh? That's a good idea. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Listen here. In my YouTube video right now, the best way to get to Plague's heart is through some food. That's how you get Plague. Now, I'm not saying nobody wants me, but I'm just saying, you know, if a little shawty wants me, like, Plague, I just DoorDashed you. It's Sayori's voice, of course. It's Sayori's voice. Plague, I just DoorDashed you some delicious Chick-fil-A if you're hungry. Hey, dude, what do you want? Diamond necklaces? You want gold earrings? Bro, I'm a simple guy. I'm a simple guy. Come on. Why is it so hard? Why? JK. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love that to do that. Oh, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to the creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sari is still her usual self, but if there are lines, then it's the reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding out any motivation at all, Sari can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Wow, she's really close. Whoa! I opened my started filling my vision. I nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. I feel so for sleeping with that. This isn't the snapping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for you're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. Oh, I can't even do that. Look, Sarah, it's written all over your face. Sarah glances around at herself. How is it written all over my face? You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out of all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sarah's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Personally, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Yo, why is he going in on her? Yo, chill. That's my baby, bro. Chill. Okay? Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I tried to button up her blazer to the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, she'll change your mind. Bro, Buddy's a menace to society, bro. You're literally you're mean, bro. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we were like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is that one so hard to close? I started to fully close the button near her chest. Does it even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you wouldn't have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look so much better now. So, why does it feel so strange to say sorry like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it all. Sirius hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. She puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it on umbrella, I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. She's giving this. She's telling me that. Why would I say him like he's not me? This is me. She's giving me a sign, telling me that she want me. You better want me. Touch that? Hey, you don't got a choice. And baby. And you take care of me better than anyone else would. Anyway, so that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really got better at taking care of each other more than taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell you with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Blake, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still tries to way to treat her poem. She's cool. Obviously, my baby Sayori. Come on now. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Blake. I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, Maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ah. Jeez, I'm sure your opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's Plague's poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. So you held the sheet against your chest. You're so weird, Sayori. She likes you, my guy. Now I see why. Bro, you're wilding, bro. Relax. I wish I could pick what I want to say. Like, bro, you're wilding, bro. Relax. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it's supposed to be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is the more important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems, but sometimes I like sad poems too. There's a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad, and I can't see you like something sad too, right? Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad one's gonna help you give you the rain cloud a little hug and make it a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Plague. I should go write that down. There, you can read my poem now, okay? Alright, let's read this. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. Huh? I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Oh, you should have just said head. I pop off my head. Oh, okay, scalp. Okay, makes sense. I keep all my dreams, little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts in a bottle all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle I starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Wow, this is sad. This is really sad, bro. Why is that so sad for some reason? It's not happy thoughts. It's not happy thoughts at all. She's giving every bit of herself to make other people happy. But what about you? Dang, that's sad, man. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. Even it helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Haha, don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always had the habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But saying the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next? Show it to Monica. She's not gonna like it anyways. Hi, Plagues. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count it on that. What do you say, my last piece was in a masterpiece, trash can? I'm always writing masterpieces. They call me Leonardo da Vinci. You never know. Want to share with what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, I like this one. I like this one. It makes me think of something Siri would like. Is that so? You and Siri are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised that if you have those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Siri and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you are really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think this kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Siri's writing is kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes a poem with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each your own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyways, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. It's short. Oh, no, it's not. It is not short. Save me. Ding. Saved. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless cacophony. I promise I can read, guys. I promise I can read. I promise I can read. The colors won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless. Cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Okay, she's just on about nonsense. Like, this is what I mean. Her poems are like pizza, with just a lot of nothing, a whole lot of garbage. It's like eating cucumber on a pizza. Who puts cucumber on a pizza? Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. That's what your poem is. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? Ha 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 ha. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I write the lines really short makes it feel like you're speaking to over the noise. I see. It's hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Ha 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 ha. Sometimes making what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Her pizza flew in my mouth, almost died. I mean, her poem, garbage. Absolutely garbage. Absolute garbage. Here's Monica tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, this is the tip. Is this the tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Ha 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 ha. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. What? Let's see what you've written. Oh, let's see what you've written today. Well done, play. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from me, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire my fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if you don't like. It seems like you can't get your poems to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the thing you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimidating exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I've noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of cutting knife as the symptom, the bread, my hunger, curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its place. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife, the way the same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cotton knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement, a rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feel myself again. She's saying she's a raccoon because she constantly comes and sneaks in the middle of the night to feed herself and using the raccoons as an excuse to feed herself. I get it. I actually got that one. That actually makes sense now. I was a little daring with this, more daring with this one than yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if that's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what his poem was about. That's right. It's a bit close to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imaginary and conveying emotion through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to on their own way. I wanted to express that way. It feels more for me to indulge in more of my unusual hobbies, and those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that plagued? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things can make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. I'm not a good listener in real life. Okay. What should I do? Natsuki. Oh. Well, it's not something terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was good as your last one, I'd be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this is kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her so long, you might be on the same wavelength, but you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how could someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. She's dragging around a dead weight. What does she mean by that? Dragging around dead weight. Okay, but I think of it this way. If it weren't for me, is Sarah depressed? No wonder I was drawn to her. She seemed depressed. Now that I'm thinking about it. Dead weight. Her poem, like being happy. Well, grabbing her bottle, giving to other people, giving out your happiness, but you on the inside is carrying dead weight. She's depressed. She's depressed. She's depressed. She is depresso. I'm calling it now. Calling it right now. Calling it right now. But I think of this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. They even played the little kitty sound for her poem. She's such a kid. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang that chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried to not let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's girls. She feels the world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. You are absolute garbage. Like, you're stupid. Like, if I were to have friends with you, like you in real life, I'd question your parents, the school that you go to, your whole existence of being here. I would question it. And I know in this world there's probably people as dumb as you, but good thing they're not near me. Because if they were, I'd go crazy. I'd lose my mind. Go crazy. Go crazy. I know y'all seen that meme. I know y'all seen that meme. Go crazy. Not right, bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday. Oh, it's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think this was the best I could do. Of course, no, of course not. And anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I thought I'd have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much more simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone who would agree that subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about it. Everyone thinks that my poem, that doesn't matter. It can't be about anything. I want it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has like some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they made fun of you or think less of you. But that's just because people are stupid. Who cares about what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone? It makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking more things. But your poem was... Oh, so your poem was about showing about a person who's not... But wait, what? Bro, you're making my brain hurt. You're making my brain hurt. Oh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about unusual hobbies of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people should make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she had some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like her. I won't judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is different, I'm sure she appreciates the message in her poem. It's what I do best after all. I don't think writing unless there's a good message to be taken from it. Like conveying emotions is so important, but I want to make people think, not just to feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Alright, if you say so, trash can. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems. I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit down at the front room. It's about the festival. Well, sort of. Do we really need to do something for the festival? It's not like we can't put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sariori's been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we actually need to go doing for the event. Ma! Votre fort! All the places you had to sit there, bro. But that doesn't tell us about what we're actually doing for the event. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually doing for the event. Oh, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? But, Monica? Yeah, we're going to have to poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So you're already putting it all on the paper in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sarah, who's been coloring poster, holds up for one to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think this is a bad idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poem with anyone until just a couple days ago? It's a lot of task for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I could kind of overlook that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start this event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in the club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting poems, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sherry looks worried. I guess that leaves me with no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sherry and Monica has been trying really hard to get new members. Then at least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ugh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri directly glances around at everyone's except like whatever. Sigh. I guess I really don't have a choice. Everyone, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. It all started off to help everyone to feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips to her notebook to be specific poem she has in mind for herself. She stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. The way they fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear and confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is it simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sherry looks amazed. Yuri has an excessive expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. I can read. The four of us applaud. Monica takes to breathe and smile. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping you set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. What? Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up, keeping her head down, and she walks quietly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri actually glances at each other. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Yuri shakes as she starts reading the poem. Give me one second, guys. Yuri shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in such emotional effort? As Yuri gets to past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri's got absorbed into her books. Her quivering words turn into the sharp syllables of a fierce, confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns into a structure that enunciates with perfect timing. This may be a red glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri stands back into reality and glances around as if she'd been wounded by herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me after me. We give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not like we didn't want to applaud her, but we were caught off guard that she must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Faster than Sonic! Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somebody feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives me a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori means when she said she likes my poem. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Peg liked it. I guess it's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well if that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just kind of embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We need to have much time before the festival, you know? We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay! Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Plague. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Plague lore. Everyone said it's a little before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine. I might as well get over it. Bro, you're dumber than a pile of rocks and you think I lower people's standards? I might as well get over it with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote today. I stand up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive the applause anyways. Sorry I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry or worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to this podium. This poem is called, Why Are You All Looking At Me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, this poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hustles back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, I'm doing it in front of other people. Will it be way easier? I can't put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it works. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival. I'll make pamphlets to let people let me know ahead of time what you're reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't even have to be your own poem. I'm already presently surprised that you're putting it all on this effort for this club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Trash can. Someone get that girl, bro. Like, please. Someone stop her, bro. Please. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I would like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish up planning tomorrow, and then we'll have a weekend for the para. Monday's that big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. All right. I signed up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sierra and Monica, but I can do my best to get through it. Just for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready? Well, ready to go, Sierra? Yep. Look at you always going home together like this. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Plague. You don't have to say anything. Whatever, let's go already. I'll home with Sori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sori seems being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Say fumbles her with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked me to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot there. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Plague. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it so. Sayori, I made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird saying things for someone to care about something to care about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Who knows? I'm just picking. Oh, by the way, I'm just picking whatever that makes me how I feel. By the way. None of these really variants. I don't know what that means. And I do that a lot. I daydream a lot. That's the reason I picked that one when I saw it. She jumped at depression. Journey feels comfortable for me. ambient. That sounds scary. I'd say Crimson. Isn't that the name of her Crimson Eye? Ambient, I guess. I don't know. Scary, but ambient. Existence. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into. Were you practicing the piano again? Yeah. You must really have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you, and I'm super happy that you're willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole of the day where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's just really specific things to look forward for. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, the joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over. Hey, Sayori. I leave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you're worried too much about me. I'm fine, see? She showed me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at her before turning my back on everyone. The conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she has noticed anything about Sayori. So they've been preparing for the festival. They must have been spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Plague, what's up? Hey, this might sound strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? I mean, in what way? What do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into a little too much, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers over across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser on her, up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Plague. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important for me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I still care about the well-being of the club members, you know. Maybe I'll try to talk to her myself. Hey, are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe it'd just be a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Plague. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks to you more than anyone else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since she joined the club. It's like an extra light bulb will turn on inside her head. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has been. You're so funny, Plague. Have you thought that maybe you've always been seen her so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyways? I mean, not to jump to conclusions, you shouldn't just forget about what I said. I tried to talk to her, so not trying to worry. Think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already thought, no, but I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to her, gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from her. Sigh, and I sit down quietly. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, but not to have fun with everyone else, and that's possibly when she's behaving like this. Actually, how much do I care about her? That I'm letting the weight down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of our ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you! Eh? I look up to Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry about anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Nancy glasses down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jace, now you're making me feel like a jerk. If anything bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you don't feel like talking about anything. She likely mumbles at the last part. Now I'm probably making you seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she's pretty dumb today, but she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if anything happened to her. Oh. Well, first of all, you should really work on your spacing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then she'd be there the first she'd go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. It's anything. She probably doesn't want you to worry about it because it's not important. Yeah, that's the kind of what she told to me. Maybe it's not the right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. She needs you, so don't worry about her. Then it'll be more obvious. Yeah, I should have the thought of that the way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hand. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time, and it's somewhere to worry about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not! Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. I really don't like Natsuki, bro. I don't even like reading her thing, bro. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out the classroom. Why don't we share our poems for now? Before I knew it, everything was back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. If you've seen that meme on TikTok. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Sayori, of course. Come on now, stop playing. This is your best one so far. It really is nice, Plagued. Thanks. Sarah, you've been quiet a lot today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to take a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I don't want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Plague. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or if Natsuki. But in the end... Yeah? I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do, but that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you, but we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem comes out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life, so sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori. No, Plagued. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this to me? Plague matured? Well, of course I matured. Of course. Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. Damn, I can't even read this, bro. It's making me feel like I was like, oh. If you had that much something, it would be so much easier. Sayori, I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed it. Sayori, I probably never said this to you, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what I will cheer you up. She shakes her head, and then keeps her shaking her head. Finally, she gathers her phones for a smile. It's nothing, Plagued. It's a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles for everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Can I just go home, bro? I just want to go home. Where's the go home option? I want to go home. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah, about as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just the one of us in the club that has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? It's not like you would do that, X. Do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Or I switch it. What's connects with my stomach? Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring off away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Ah. How do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I really should just watch my mouth and around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of trouble and fear that diminished your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Let's see you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. I like this one. This one actually was really good. That one was really, really good. I was actually really good. If I like someone, that's probably a poem I would never give to them. Yeah, I feel like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to try something nice from a message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything about negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and come up with messages later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after a year and I realized we were kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic we both read about or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyways. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of like a metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Yuri. I'm just going in order. Well done, Plague. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this is a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid that this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone in their writing, and I guess doing the same with writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Plagued? Well, I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, As always, I believe that most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always so sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri, thanks for a good minute. That must be terrible, For me to have become someone whose opinions is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to this sort of conclusion. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri, what am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright, do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Beach. a marvel of millions of years in the making, where the room of the earth is chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray railing clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sand castle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundation until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build the sand castles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankle, where my toes squish in the sand. The salty air is therapeutic, the breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, the tempted of the foaming tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my piece to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to earth furthermore. I'm aware that this beach kind of thing is an insane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a more metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write the same topic, and I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought process. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like this. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose not too bad to write about something simple on occasions. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Hi, Play. Have you thought about what you want to submit for the festival? Being in the club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'll sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Ha 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 ha. No one cares. No one cares. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hand. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sierra like the other one that she wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. Ha ha ha, that's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably, but you do spend a lot of time with her even in the club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just, ha ha ha, I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share time. And you can come talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Yeah, alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the current of the wind. I get it. Her poem's about herself. She's all over the place. Abstract. That's her. Learning piano, starting a club, being good at sports, being popular. That is her. Being abstract, being all over. Like, I get it. And I don't feel you. Because I'm not that. I was a loner. I was a loser in high school. But it's okay. Because I'm coming up. Now let me stop. A feather, lost drifting in the sky, victim of the current wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing that legends doesn't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless, but at hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning, looking for answers are the sort of things that give life or meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into that. You know, in a way, it's almost paradoxical. I was just about to say that. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about something that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? So you're telling me that everybody's depressed in this, como se dice, club? That's crazy. Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Two-dimensional? Are you? You mean you? Because you're in the game. You're kind of scaring me. You're giving me much very. I am talking to you as the player, not plagued in the game, but plague this plague. You're scaring me. Relax. Relax. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way. It will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done for sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out? Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez! Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even yours didn't move to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Shiori isn't here. Ah, seems you're right. Sigh. Shiori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyways? I thought she just wanted to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wants to feel too well. She went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? All the time to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with you, Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh, that gives pressure coming from you of all people. Calm down, you guys. I talked to her early and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival first, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Oh, and now Natsuki, no pouting too. Oh, geez, even I can't tell now. I guess I never give Siri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't be the leader on my own thing, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you will have beautiful handwriting, so you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Especially suddenly change as she stares at her desk and focus stares not at herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Plague. One who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle, but it will be helping along with you one in hand. You could always help me out as well. I would would really appreciate that. Is Monica's spending the weekend with one of the club members. How on earth am I going to respond to a decision like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyways. Not just a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned you would like to handle the baking on your own. Plague may not like to be around if you only make him out to be in a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're making excuses for Plague too. Whoa, what are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Plague to decide what he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested. You really just said? I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah. Plague, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... Out of all three, y'all really think I'm gonna pick all four of you? You really think I'm gonna pick you? You? Or you? I'm not picking none of you guys. You're trash. Get out of my face. Sayori, baby. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're all the neighbors, and... But Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean to be this difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Eeny, miny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. If it hollers, let it go. Eeny, miny, miny, mo. I don't like you. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yeah, you picked me. Hold on a second. Yeah. Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already not most suitable for the one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Plague was the one who, that doesn't matter. You are the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make a responsible decision, club decision. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with his decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Oh, I just wouldn't be made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't be as good a job if you make us all work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. We want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So are you going to put the right thing in president? Okay, I get it. Sigh. It's like most logical, Plague, to help one of the two, so I guess that's all we'll do. Do you have a preference, Plague? Let me win! Let me win, please! Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. You guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use to 2 people. Don't worry! Baking is a ton of fun. We'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that. That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. Ooh, disappear. That's good. Even though Yuri is more melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is going to be awesome. I think that really counts. What about you, Plague? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good for me. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still soaking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might be just be that I think that Yuri must be feeling a little bit unappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone wording special. Look! Natsuki goes over and puts her hand on Yuri's shoulder. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to make a lot of... I mean, couple probably helped a lot too, but you're going to make them all special. That'll be important for the way that people feel during the performance, so... You need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to see her face the other way. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are lost thinking about Natsuki's words. I see all of people saying such encouraging things, but I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried something Sayori would say at a time like this, because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good at times. I'm sorry for being so dumb. I'm going to do my best, and all of us are going to make a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely get to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things, and I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have to waste to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Not to give me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that night I'm a little hungry. I'll be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could ever have a guy over in my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? Can't do anything when my dad's home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really going to show you why I love baking so much, so you better look forward to it. Oh, did you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never get to bake with someone else before. That's all of it is to it, so... Alright, I got it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. No, it's her turn. I can't believe Natsuki's going to be coming over to my house Sunday, even though I would have prepared to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I'll have gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might happen happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, I like Monica. This is about the club. Oh, besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday, and I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki coming up with the event. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different with just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned out into conversation. She almost a different person on the phone. She intended emojis in a cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since the club the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've just been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and Monica said, it's looking for me to put Sayori feeling aside when she might need me. No, it's not. To defeat Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I can simply tell her I'm coming over, and much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's side, I knock on the door and enter myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere in the first floor, so I assume she's up on her room. It's already strange of her not run down and greet me. I head up to the bathroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Plagued. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has changed, but change has it. Sayori's still as messy as always been. I was working as the same type of animals and all that which she had for years now. If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. Whoa, her room being messy, which I have a problem with. Well, I'm not saying it's linked to depression, but usually when people tend to have messy rooms, it kind of shows that how unorganized their life is, and how things might not be going so well in their life, and they're just putting a facade. Just saying. That's because I end up cleaning up for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori has already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It told me not to fire to keep me informed about the festival preparations. That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to help Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares into a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles and shakes her head. That's no good, Plagued. Why can't it just be like it always been? It's all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. And that's why the world decided to have you come over today. Just wants to torture me. Yeah. Sayori. I just her about the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are this to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other experience for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ha ha ha. She gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Plagued. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Plagued? I guess I'll have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. That's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. I was supposed to say Sarah kept this from me the entire time I've been known her. How did she really want somebody for just not thinking about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. And if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Plagued. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, that you would have to waste ever caring about it instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about. I feel that one. I feel that one on a personal level. I really do. Wow. Now I see why they told people not to play this game. I see why. This is messed up a lot. It's not a kid's game. This is definitely not a kid's game. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. It feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Ha ha ha. That's why I wanted to so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. I bet you want to be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends close with everyone in the club, it feels like a spirit going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Ha ha ha. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Plague. There's nothing. Nothing at all. I say this so many times. There's only so much you can do as a person trying to help someone else with a depression. And I can speak from personal experience, and I'm not saying my life is any better or like I am better from what I've gone through. But when someone's in a rut or like in really bad depression, no matter what you say, yeah, it may be all jolly and happy and everything, but in their head, they're like, yeah, this is the same old cliche thing that everyone says. Oh, to get better, this will change. Oh, just be happier. Try your best. Like, it just doesn't work like that. It really, really doesn't, and it really sucks. It's like an endless cycle. Like one day you're really happy, and then the next you're just really sad for like the next week or two, and then one day you're really happy, and then the next 2-3 weeks you're sad and depressed, and like it sucks. It's like an endless cycle, and it's to the point where you're just tired of it, and you just want to just be like, yo, why am I dealing with this? And it just really, 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 really suck bad. Cause like I said, I know how it feels. And like I said, I'm not saying I'm in a better state now to be saying, oh, it'll get better. Like I'm still not there mentally. I'm far from there. I'm not as bad as I used to be, but dude, I wish I could get better. I honestly wish. Why am I putting that out on the internet? Yeah, okay, I'm clipping that out. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I hardly doubt people are gonna continue watching this whole entire video anyways. Doesn't matter. The only thing I could have helped if is everything would be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a whole person I am. Tears break down Sierra's face. I made you join the leadership club because I was selfish and I was punished by heart. My heart is hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came in here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments because I deserve every last one. Yeah, I want to grab Sierra's shoulders. This time I pulled into a tight embrace. Plagued. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never understand how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Plagued. Siri isn't hugging me back, despite my arms wrapping right around her. Your arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Plagued. Siri barely managed to speak a word. Sorry if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to die. I don't care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know anything. It's really scary. I don't understand why my feelings this plague. The only time I'm feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hug is so warm, and that's really scary too. Sari, let's go. As she does, I let her go as well. This was tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. She wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. All day at this is the one where I have to go to plans. Maybe I should cancel. Oh, I'm sorry I'm mumbling, guys. I just got really sad. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Nasty to meet at my house, and at the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'll be fun. The rest of her shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if it would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and I exit her house. Well, that's the end of that, man. That's the end of part 3. See you guys next time, Trash Chance.